Hi, this is George, and today I'm going to do a letter C. This was doodled while I was waiting for another video to upload, and it is done on a receipt. So anything that you have available you can use for a doodle. I'm just basically figuring out the layout of the page. Now you could use a template to draw in your C, but I don't have one that's the right size. So I'm just freehanding it, and wish me luck. I like to sketch out my general idea of what I want to do before I go in with my ink. So take your time and just enjoy the process. If you want to change up your design, this is a great opportunity to do it. Now, some of the sections are sped up. Take your time as you lay in your design. You can take as long or as little time as you want. I'm doing a voiceover for this video because it's, generally speaking, when I paint as I talk, the video tends to be a lot longer. When I first had my stroke and I was doing voiceovers because I couldn't easily and spontaneously talk without a lot of pauses, I would have to write out a script. This was okay because I was relearning my ability to speak, but as I did more and more videos, I gradually stopped scripting as I felt more comfortable at living. I'm going to be using the Staedtler pigment fine liners. They're permanent and won't bleed when I use watercolor. Anyway, as I was saying, but now that I'm more or less not scripting the videos and speaking in a conversational way, the videos are a lot longer. And the process time, both formatting the video as well as uploading to YouTube, takes a lot longer. Plus, if I'm talking while I'm doodling or painting, there's only so much I can delete because I'm basically talking. Another thing to consider with voiceovers is I may be able to combine the doodle part of a letter as well as the painting as the process continues. So let me know in the comment section below if you want to have the doodle part as well as the colorization of the letter all in one video. Thanks. Now that the idea sketch is done, we can go in and ink in. I like to do the borders or the outline in a thicker point on my Saddler fine liners. Then when I'm ready, I go in with a thinner point side, but you can use the same one throughout. I just like the look that I accomplish of using different line width. Just make sure that the ink you're using is permanent and doesn't fade. You can use whatever embellishment that you want. I like scroll work, so I'm using it here. And just take your time and go with the flow. And of course, I go a little bit overboard, but that's me. You can use it as many elements as you want. You do you. I'm using the 0.5 now. It's a little bit finer than the 0.7, and I'm going in with the petals of my flower. I forgot to press record. Basically, I'm doing a line around the petals of the flower. Since the majority of the ink work is done on the pencil marks, I'm using a kneaded eraser to get rid of some of the other pencil lines. But make sure when you do this that your ink is totally dry. Every so often, pause, look at your doodle, and take your time before you go in with the next step. I like to add a certain degree of black, and to do that, I like to incorporate some patterns in the background. And here I'm going to do a checkerboard, and don't worry about the dimension of the checkerboard. It doesn't really matter. Remember to rotate your paper so it becomes easier for you to doodle. Take your time doing the layout of your checkerboard. Again, this is kind of sped up. There's no race, and just like I said, go with the flow. I wanted to add a bit of black around the C to give it more weight and to complement the checkerboard that's going to be included. Now I realize that this is looking really complicated, but as you've been following along with me, you realize that it's pretty straightforward. So now's the time to ink in your blocks of black for your checkerboard. Take your time, even if, like me, I'm the one coming up with the idea. This I took my time because it's really easy to make a mistake. So take your time. See what I mean about the black on the background? it makes the overall letter C pop even more. I'm going in here with a bit more black to match it up with the bottom part. And I'm adding a bit of more weight by inking in the tail of the scroll work. So, what do you think? I hope you have enjoyed the video and gotten inspired to do your own letter C. Remember to check your registration to vote. I will see you in the next video. Bye.